Hey there, viewer. Just wanted to do a quick little improv theory. This is a continuation of why I think V might actually be alive. It's not a really. It's kind of like a part two to the short that I did, but it's also more of a longer explanation. I meant to do it over the weekend, but there were other things that I found that I had to go and look at. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one little video that I really wanted to get out. So in the last video, I talked about Lissy's mystery friend. We talk about the whatchamacallit, at how V was already suspicious about Sin watching them, especially during that camping episode. And how I think that maybe at the very end of the episode she did some kind of fake out, some kind of fake your own death kind of thing to sort of get away from Tessa so she can go on and do her own little plan in motion with whatever piece of knowledge she has that she hasn't told the characters. And that in and of itself is one of the reasons why I think she might still be alive, because we never get to find out exactly what she knows. And I feel like the show would tell us somehow, I don't know, it just feels like something important for her character to eventually come out and trust N with. Another little weird, little, not plot hole, but sort of left open opportunity that I see is that she was also one of the ones that got hacked by Uzi. In the previous video, one of you pointed out the fact that that's probably why V trusted Uzi at all in that episode. And while I do agree on that, and I really should have put that in there, I also think that this would be extremely important for the final episode. I don't think that the writers would include V in this scene from episode 5, I believe, the mansion episode, to put her in this situation and not pay off later on. Like I said, it did pay off in the elevator scene, but I'm expecting to see something a bit more, kind of like what we saw with N in the previous episode. And so there's those two little pieces of story that I think would warrant V's return, so that we can get some closure with that. With that being said, you might be wondering, it's like how does she get out of this situation? And I think the answer to that is a bit simple, really. So the last time we see her, she gives her a little salute saying, "I trust you," whatever. And there are three sentinels. There are three sentinels around her. These two blue ones that you see here, and there's a third one, the red one, that's right in front of her. There's a fourth one, but the fourth one is not nearby. He's either behind the elevator or somewhere else, but I know for a fact that there's a fourth one. But all three, the main three, are right next to her. And that is important because in the show, we've in that whole episode of episode 6, we see that she seems to be the one that's been dealing with them the most. She seems to, especially in that scene where Uzi's comatose, where she's really trying to sort of like time it. Where she's trying to guess where they're going to be so that she can have a pot shot at them. And the only other character we see who tries that was, I believe his name is Bo, the little baby robot. And we also know that V can be just as fast as a bullet. She literally stopped the bullet from hitting fake Tessa. And then she proceeded to do this crazy dash move, this little spin move. And that little spin move is really interesting because throughout at least half the fight with the Sentinels, she keeps doing these crazy little ballerina spins or whatever. And the reason why I think that's important is because I think that in the final scene that we see her in the elevator, she's doing the thing again. She's doing the same thing she was doing when she was right next to Uzi, where she's timing it. I think she's trying to hope to get all the Sentinels as close to her as possible, and she's going to do a spin and take out a blade and chop their heads off. Hopefully, chop all their heads off at once so that she doesn't have to continue the fight. Well, she probably will have to continue the fight with that one remaining Sentinel, but that'll probably be a lot easier than taking on 4 Sentinels at once. So I think that is how she's going to get out of this situation. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Goodbye.